He's been an award-winning media personality and producer. As a speaker, he's empowered over 1 million people from the stage. Now one of the leading business coaches and brand experts is taking over the world of on-demand audio. It's the Business Bully Podcast. Now here's the business bully himself, Dave Anderson.
Yo, what up? It is Dave Anderson, the Mohawk and Real Talking, Living Fully Business Bully. Hope all is well. I just saw this post, right? And it was on Facebook, and it had a picture from the Rock Nation brunch. And in that picture, you had T.I., Jim Jones, Puff Daddy, Khaled, countless others. And it was basically like, there's at least $1 billion in this photo, and there's not any black banks and black hospitals and blank this, that, and other, and black this and blackity black, black, and it's a damn shame. So what I've come to realize is most of you people don't understand what it means to be black in the entertainment industry. And as a result, you start speaking this ignorant bullshit as if it's factual. So allow me to spend some time, not much, because this is going to be a real quick show. I'm going to do a longer show later on, but this is just a quick rant. The entertainment industry is not controlled by black people. There is no black entertainment industry. There's a video I want you to check out on YouTube I did called There Is No Black Entertainment Industry. If, in fact, there was a black entertainment industry, and when I say black entertainment industry, I mean one that was specifically and wholly controlled and influenced by black people. Not influence as far as what you wear, what you listen to, but influence as far as being able to make change and create culture. Everyone who runs the entertainment industry is white. I'm going to say that again. Everyone who runs the entertainment industry is white. As a result, you have white people telling black people what to do. This type of situation and mentality goes back to slavery. In slavery, you had the master, and then you had the bosses, and then you had the overseers. Now, the difference between the masters, the bosses, and the overseers are this. The masters actually owned the plantation and owned the slaves. The bosses worked for the master. They were white. The overseers usually came from the plantation. They were slaves themselves, but they were given a few more privileges, nicer clothes to wear, may have or may not have lived in the big house. And when I say this, I'm giving you an example, not a dead-on ringer example, but I'm trying to give you an example to give you some clarification. So in the grand scheme of things, you know, while I love and adore Puffy, JayZ, all those people, they all are overseers. They don't have any power. They would be Lady Eloise when it came down to it if this was the movie Boomerang. And so what winds up happening is people get messed up and they think that people are going to go out here and have power. There is no power in a system that you don't run and control. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you are. And as a result of that, you miss out on the opportunity to make your own. You know, and that's what I mean. We don't want to be independent. Think about how many people you know who can sing their asses off. How many people you know can rap, who can draw, who can act. And what do they want to do? They want to sign a record deal. They want to get their stuff in somebody else's gallery. Or even if they have a certain level of notoriety, they want to, quote unquote, cross over. Look, black people can't cross other black people over. That's not how that works. So when you understand what's really at play here, you'll move in a different direction. You'll understand that things happen in a way that is beyond what you see. So that's why there will be nothing that's going to come that's going to be specifically uplifting and empowering. Think about the people that you know who do things specifically and exclusively for black people. Dick Gregory, God rest his soul. Colin Kaepernick. Harry Belafonte. When the last time you seen Harry Belafonte act? You think that's a coincidence? Danny Glover tried to get a movie made about Toussaint Louverture, and they basically blackballed him. He's now doing like little teeny tiny movies with Danny Trejo on Netflix. There's a reason why the entertainment industry is set up so that you don't succeed. And the sooner you understand that, the better off you are. But you continue to believe this magical myth that the people who make money, who you see going, we the best, or it's bad boy baby, actually have some power. They don't. Rock Nation. People talk, oh, what about JayZ? Okay, cool. Rock Nation is a division of Live Nation. JayZ has partners, and those partners happen to be white, and those partners own it. Ask yourself why there are no people who own the means of production. There's only really been two. Let me give them to you. The first one was Berry Gordy with Motown. He sold Motown. And then there was Luther Campbell with Luke Records. Because Luke owned a record company, he didn't own a record label. Puffy owns a record label. JayZ owns a record label. The difference between a record label and a record company is the means of production. Tyler Perry has a studio, but Tyler Perry works for Lionsgate Films. He does not distribute his own products. Lionsgate Films distributes Tyler Perry's movies. So that's what you need to start looking at differently. So when you talk about why there aren't any black hospitals, why there aren't this, that, and the third, don't go to the entertainment industry. Why don't you go to the black entrepreneur industry and say, why don't you pull your money? Why don't you go to some of these HBCUs who have plenty of money, not all, but a lot of them have plenty of money, and ask them what they're doing in order to create group economic wealth for the black community. And then ask yourself, where exactly is the black community? We all know where the hood is, but where's the black community? I have yet to see African American town. I haven't seen it yet. So when you really look at it and you start talking about this, that, and the third, remember that them people stay on the same plantation as you are. Me personally, I'm independent. I don't owe anybody nothing, and I don't work for anybody, so I can say whatever the hell I want. Can't nobody fire me. But everything that I'm saying is truthful, and you can Google it. The six companies that own all the media are all white people. Believe that. And yes, you have TV One and Radio One and things like that, but if we're going to be honest and true, the people calling the shots over there are white. It is owned by black people, but the people calling the shots over there are white. Nothing against them. You know, I only know one of them personally, but white is white. So when you start talking about that, whenever you do a job, even if you're trying to be impartial, you always bring in your own cultural frame of reference and your level of experience with it. So when that is the case and your cultural frame of reference does not line up with the people that you're promoting, then your cultural frame of reference will always win out. And that's the issue. It's not about all this nonsense. Oh, black people are their own worst enemy. No, black people aren't their own worst enemy. Black people have been conditioned to believe certain things that aren't true. And black people keep getting the short end of the stick. And then you wonder why there aren't enough things that you want and you don't see enough of yourself on there. And even when we do operate within the system where there's so much criticism, you know, the show Grownish is phenomenal. All y'all do is shit on Yara Shahidi every chance you get. Then Black Lightning, which I'm very excited about because I read the comic books, is an amazing series that touches on a lot of issues y'all black people ain't satisfied. Somebody got something to say about Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ryan Coogler, but keep in mind, Disney's still going to get that check. Do you see what I'm saying? So you either operate within the system or you realize that you got to operate outside of the system and rise above it. So that's my rant for the day. I'm going to have more Business Bully podcasts later on. Until such time, get out of your feelings and into your business. Peace.
Want free business and marketing tips from Dave? Text Business Bully to 31996. That's Business Bully to 31996. Standard data and text message rates apply.